sports and entertainment. Please hit the like, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing communities, and salute to the people that are rocking with me. And for the ones that don't, I appreciate you too, man. I definitely want you to continue to hate. I definitely want you to continue to try to destroy. I definitely want you to continue to try to do everything possible to try to smear everything that we got going. You know what I'm saying? I decided to go live in this little later afternoon. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building, man. Shout out to Detroit. They definitely doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to somebody that they not giving a props to is Cade Cunningham, but that's what we do on this channel. I'm gonna talk about the people that they ain't gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about the obvious. They want to talk about LeBron James 24/7, 365. If you come into this channel to do that, hey, I'm sorry. You're going to be misled. You're going to be misguided. I'm sorry. That's not what we do here, all right? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about something a little bit more different, you know what I'm saying? So it might not be your cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? But if you definitely want to get into some good logic, then we could go ahead and do that. But nevertheless, man, like I said, man, salute to everybody that's rocking with me, day ones as well as the new subs too as well. Also, make sure that you're sharing this video. I do want it to get out. I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I decided to go ahead and do one of the afternoon lives. You know what I'm saying? You show up, you show up. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody starting no party here. What's up with it, Ted? See you in the building. Let's go ahead and talk about it real quick, all right? We're going to talk about a couple things, okay? Like I said, I ain't going to keep you that long. But let me say this, though. Everybody thinks that the OKC Thunder, they lost Chet, going to be for a little bit. He got a pelvic fracture after a hard fall. But I still think that even without Chet, they can still be competitive. But this is what I want to say about OKC. They are legit, okay? They are legit, whether you like it or not. Everybody thought that they were a fluke. Everybody thought that, oh, well, we didn't have no film on them, you know what I'm saying? They were new. They was out of the gate, you know what I'm saying? It was just, it was a fluke and all this other stuff. No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. They are for real, okay? And let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it 1,000, a million, a trillion, whatever. OKC Thunder got robbed last year. Now we see that Dallas is struggling right now, okay? They struggling right now, but we all know that the NBA had came out and they had admitted that they made an officiating mistake when it came to the OKC Thunder. The OKC Thunder were supposed to be in place of the Mavs. You said the Mavs will get it together, but the OKC Thunder beat them. Okay, and I know your prediction was right and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's just call it what it is. OKC Thunder should have been in the Western Conference Finals last season. Let's just call it what it is. OKC Thunder is nothing to fuck with. Okay? They're nothing to fuck with. You got Chet playing at an all-star level. I said Chet first. Okay? You got SGA. He just put up 45. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about McDaniel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he going to do his thing. And as well as a collective crew of guys who are going to share the ball. They ain't worried about no egos and none of that other stuff. Trump or Kamala, if that isn't too personal. Well, no, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But you know who's the president right now. Salute to you, I'm on switch, and it is Trump. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it was the lesser of two evils, but we got to roll with who we got. But what I'm going to tell you is not to put your faith in any human being, not to put your faith in any president, not to put your faith in any of these lawmakers, these politicians, or anything like that, all right? So we're going to go ahead and move that out of the way, okay? That's not what we're talking about. We ain't talking about no politics. We are talking about the OKC Thunder. And I know Ted don't want to talk about them, but we're going to talk about them. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Okay? OKC Thunder is that team. Now, do I see them beating Minnesota? They're going to struggle with Minnesota. Can I see them getting into a back and forth with H-Town? Yes, I can. Because I had already mentioned Jalen Green and his emergence, despite what some people think that he ain't no all-star, despite what some people think that he ain't no superstar, none of that other stuff. Salute to No Pain. No pain. What he say? No pain, no gain, no pain. OKC is nice. SGA is that guy. SGA, let's just call it what it is, Ted. Let's call it Ted. Like we in the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? What's up with it? I see you in there. I had to speak to people. Listen, Ted. SGA should have won MVP last year. Look, y'all know I like Jokic. Game ugly and everything. I still fuck with Jokic. But we know damn well that SGA should have been that MVP. You know he got robbed. Am I right or wrong? Is I right or wrong? Is I right or wrong? SGA should have been MVP. OKC should have been in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? You look, they just happen to be there. And then Dallas go up in there, they beat Minnesota, and then they play like shit in the finals. You talk about they gonna get it together. Not playing like that, they ain't. Not with John Morant playing at the MVP level. Not with Wemby coming on 34, 14, and 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? He been in dog fights. No. We got to get real, man. You're supposed to be playing championship basketball. You're supposed to be back on your way to the final. I know it's still early. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, the Cavs, who I'm going to talk about in just a second, man, you got to take them serious now. You know what I'm saying? They act like J.B. Bickerstaff. Oh, we don't need no J.B. Bickerstaff. That's what they act like. Let's just call it what it is. Look, man. We ain't going to talk about Bronny. Everybody want to talk about Bronny going back and forth to the, G League and the NBA and all that other stuff. Look, no, I ain't here to talk about that. God damn, man. Diversify your conversation. That's why some of y'all can't get no hoes. That's why some of y'all can't get no female. Y'all don't know how to diversify shit. Break that shit up. One-dimensional ass niggas. Look, nah, I ain't talking about that. Him going back and forth to the G League and all that. We already knew that was going to happen. Nah, let's talk about Chet. Let's talk about if Chet going to come back. Let's talk about SGA. Let's talk about what OKC could potentially do. You know what I mean? Denver, they've been killing lately. You said, say my name. When no one is around you. Nah, what you need to do, you need to say my name. You know what I'm saying? You come in here, you say my name. That's straight to the point, baby. All right? You can say my name. How about you say my name? You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Be like, what's my name? What's my name? Nah. Salute to you, Kyla. Oh, you do skincare, huh? I see you. You gotta get that skin right and everything, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure it's moisturized and all that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you put that coconut oil on there, no pain, you know what I mean? Straight to the point, ENT. Okay, all right. Look, Kyla, she did it with confidence. Look at her. She said, look, you better say my name. You better say my name, you know what I'm saying? She's like, look, you say my name, look, I'm gonna get your skin right and everything, all right? Hair, skin, and nails, you know what I'm saying? Nah, salute to Kyla, man. Whatever skincare line you got going, you got a skincare line, you got a, what channel you got? You know what I'm saying? I shot you out, queen. But anyway, thing about it is, man, we got to realize this, man. OKC is for real, okay? And they weren't no flukes last season. We know what happened. We know that SGA is the MVP candidate. As soon as Chet gets back, Chet has been outplaying Wembanyama. Let's just call it what it is. He's been outplaying Wembanyama, and they are going to be one of the forces in the West too. Now you got to look out for Denver too. Denver's starting to come on strong. I definitely ain't looking at the Clippers. Sorry about that. I definitely ain't looking at no Clippers. I'm not looking at the Clippers as no threat. I'm not looking at um, Denver. Denver, they're going to be a threat. Minnesota, they kind of up and down. I don't really see, as much as I like Ant-Man, I don't see Ant-Man really getting back to the Western Conference Finals and doing what he did last season. And like I said, I like Ant, but they gotta they should have stuck with the team that they had. You know what I'm saying? They really should have stuck with the team that they had, but they want to break things up. They got new pieces, new moving parts that they got to get together and everything. So I really don't see that happening. Houston is gonna be scary. Okay, Houston gonna be scary. Golden State, you know what I'm saying? Golden State is absolutely man. They killing right now. Okay, uh, New Orleans without Zion, and I hate to admit that it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? They're 3-8 right now. I think it is. So New Orleans, man, they're not there. They're gonna be without Zion for quite some time. Memphis, they're gonna be without John Morant. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be tough in the Western Conference now. Like I said, OKC, do they have a chance to win? I think they're second, if I'm not mistaken. They're second right now. um, the Mavs, like I said, the Mavs, they're not going to be the same like they were last season. You know what I'm saying? And I like Kyrie, he's putting up numbers and stuff like that, but they're not going to be the same. And I think the reason why I'm continuing to mention Denver and OKC is because I think that they're hungry based off the fact of what happened last season. You know what I'm saying? OKC wants to prove that, okay, it wasn't no fluke. Will OKC have a problem with Denver in the playoffs? They might. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, OKC has all the tools to win the West. They do. They got youth on their side. They got energy. They got an MVP. They got two All-Stars. SGA is playing. He's starting to show people that I could play at an MVP level once again. I don't know why they don't give SGA his props like that. I don't know if it's because he's Canadian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's his name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, man. But this guy is enjoyable to watch. I don't know if it's because he ain't out there shooting every single shot is a 3-point shot. I don't know what it is. What is it? Yeah, because he's Canadian, man. Sure, you ought to be happy that he is Canadian. You ought to go ask him if you could go over there and go smoke some weed. You could go over there, Chad, go get a little bit of weed. Hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Go hit a little bit of weed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he ain't light skinned, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They were like, nah, if I had a choice between Cade Cunningham and SGA, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Cade Cunningham. He's a little bit light skinned, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Because he's light bright, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, Yeah, I just think like they just put him in the class. They thinking that SGA is just some slouch or something like that. This dude is enjoyable to watch. And Ticket, he was on them all last season, talking about him and stuff. He was probably the one of the few, besides myself, that kept talking about SGA. But the OKC Thunder, a lot of people aren't really taking the OKC Thunder serious. You got to take them serious now, especially them being at 9-2. Newsflash, they are at 9-2. They are at 9-2. Um, Let me talk about. I want to talk about the Cavs for a second, man. I still don't trust the Cavs. Okay, I still don't trust the Cavs. I know they undefeated and everything like that, but I got a feeling. I really got a feeling that somehow, some way, they're gonna mess things up. Somehow, some way, Donovan Mitchell he gonna be up to his antics and stuff like that. You know, when things are going good, you said I'm hating on Spider. No, ain't no hate. Ain't no hating on Spider. I think he's doing good. You know what I'm saying? But can you keep it up? This ain't the playoffs yet. We saw what happened last season. You know, he was doing good and doing all that other stuff. The ass whooping tour continues tonight with the Sixers. Um, Salute to the Pull Up Podcast with BJ. Well, we'll see. We'll see about the Sixers or whatever. Listen, this is what I got to tell you, BJ. I want you to put this in your memory bank. How many points did McCain have? I know he be painting his fingernails on TikTok and doing all that other silly shit. How many points he had though last game? 27. All right. And then when Nick Nurse was able to finally, like I said, pull up to give Gershon, give some of these young boys, give them some of the minutes. What did Gershon do? Put up 18. He put up 18. No, he had 27, man. McCain had 27, man. He had 27. You know what I'm saying? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. He did have 27. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Had a few rebounds, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Gershon is no slouch. Everybody was like, "Oh man, he ain't gonna do. He offered that one dunk." Nah. What did I say, BJ? Gershon gonna give you energy, which is something that Joel Embiid does not give. Gershon is gonna be ready to play, which is something that Embiid does not do. Gershon gonna be around the court. He gonna be there when you need him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be there all around. You know what I'm saying? You can move him in different positions, which is something that you cannot do with Joel Embiid, because you move that motherfucker around, he liable to fall down. Oh, my neck, my back, They finally have someone PG to kick the ball out to. He needs to start with Embiid. Thank you. My nigga BJ has arrived. It's alive. About time, man. My nigga BJ came around, man. My Texas partner. I know her in the West Coast, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on back home for the holidays, nigga. Come on back home for the holidays, BJ. Come on now. Nah, man. Seriously, though. Nah, I've been saying that, though. They should go ahead and at least have him, because this is the thing about it, though, BJ, on the serious tip. Gershon, to a lesser degree, he reminds me of a undersized Najee Reed, if that makes any sense. Najee Reed. Think about Najee Reed with Minnesota, right? Najee Reed comes off the bench. He gonna give you anywhere from 15 to 20 points. Sometimes, he'll give you a little more than that. But Najee Reed is efficient. Najee Reed is energetic. Najee Reed got size. He can rebound. Najee Reed can hit the three. Najee Reed can create his own shot. Najee Reed is a good screen setter. Najee Reed can play physical. Najee Reed can run the floor. Najee Reed was that sixth man. He was that guy. He came in. He was instant offense, and he had energy. That's what I love about Najee Reed. You compare him to Gershon a little bit shorter or whatever, but he does all of that. And on top of that, Gershon is way more athletic. Gershon in the open floor is dangerous. We saw what happened. You saw what happened? Kids sorry. No. Hey, man, don't be hating on, look, don't be hating on Lowry now. Lowry is a champion. Okay, Kyle Kyle Lowry might lie. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry a champion, man. All right, don't be hating on Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always hating on Lowry. You see, y'all forget about what Kyle Lowry did in that finals. You know what I'm saying, BJ? You forgot how he was destroying Golden State in that finals, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't want to hear nothing about this old KD was gone, none of that. Kyle Lowry was doing his thing. Kawhi wasn't the only one that was doing his thing. Go look at the numbers of what Kyle Lowry was doing in that finals. Go look at his shooting percentage. Go look at his assists. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was hooping. So we got to put some respect on Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? Hell, he got the same amount of ring. Well, no, he don't. Rondo got one. He got that bubble ring, so. I was about to say he got the same amount of rings as Rondo. I used to, damn, that would have been a great argument, but, yeah, man. Nah, we'll be all right. You know, we got Embiid coming back and everything. You know, Embiid still got to get a rhythm. You said he old as fuck, bro. Give him shit. LeBron old as fuck. What are we talking about? LeBron old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or you see what happened when you took AD out? Come on, man, make it make sense to me. I mean, did we forget about that? You know, y'all talk about college. Hell, what's his name? Eric Gordon old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He an old 35, 36. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, come on now. I mean, we gotta. I mean, he's 40 years old. not Eric Gordon, but LeBron about to be 40 years old. I mean, he old as fuck. You act like he could carry a team. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he out there to facilitate. He could do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Take his shots or whatever, and then he be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, why we getting on all this age? Kareem, you do know Kareem played until like 40, 41. You do know that. What you think they were saying about Kareem? Kareem was still winning when he was in his late 30s. So I don't want to hear nothing about this old as fuck and all this other stuff. Nah, he can still get out there and, you know, facilitate and everything. I ain't saying he could carry a goddamn team and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, this is this is what we got to go for. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that age stuff, you know, BJ, man, I don't look at that age stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man. 35 and up leagues, hey, that's a dude that's 60 that will bust everybody ass that I know. This dude's 60, man, and still be lighting up motherfuckers. And he'll get a dunk every now and then. I said 60. 6-0. 6-0, man. But you got Zion. Oh, man, my hamstring. You got this nigga. I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? They be in their young 20s, man. That nigga 60 still be running, still be doing that military shit. You better stop it with me. You say Gordon can sit his ass down with his crooked ass. Hey, look, man, he's still out there hooping. Hey, look, man, an 82 game season, BJ. It's not easy for a lot of people. Some motherfuckers can barely play 15 games. You know what I'm saying? You know who LVZ is. Shout out to LVZ. No buck dancing allowed. I know him as the one LVZ. LVZ once said, everybody be criticizing all these NBA players for the marathon that they be running during the season and shit. If you think that you could criticize an NBA player, this is what he said. If you think you can criticize an NBA player and do what they do, this is what he challenged you to do. What you need to do is go play basketball for 48 minutes every game, or you know, do running and working out every single day. 6 months out of the year, or you know, at least you know, several times out of the week, and see how your body feels. Like, go play basketball every day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take a game or a day off. Maybe play like, you know, three to four times a week. Plus, sometimes you got to play back-to-backs or whatever. See how your body feels. And on top of that, you got to consider you're going to get your ankle sprained. And you got to consider you're going to have people elbowing you. And you got to consider you're going to have people knocking you upside your head. And on top of that, you got to realize that you're going to be falling and stuff like that. All the aches and the pains and stuff like that. And don't get it twisted. You're still a human being now, so you might have the flu. You might, have a chest cold. You know what I'm saying? You might have a headache. You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with migraines. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that all into consideration. Well, everybody sit up here and be like, oh, man, that nigga can't do this. That nigga can't do that. All this other stuff. But, man, it's easy to say that. You ain't the one playing no 82-game season or 82-game stretch, dealing with practices. And on top of that, you got to realize that some of these niggas go hard in the off-season, too, as well. So I like to put shit in its proper perspective. All these niggas out here, BJ, man, they be looking at shit like at robotic and shit like that, like this 2K and shit like that. Nah, I don't look at shit like that over here. Nah, we really put the human element inside of this shit. Like, I'm gonna understand that, this nigga got some mental shit that's going on with him. He might have lost his family member or something like that. So he having to deal with that, the mental capacity to play up against a hostile crowd that might criticize him about something. He liable to snap. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to take in consideration that this nigga done sprained his ankle 2 plays in a row or whatever, but because they need him and they're in a tight game or whatever, he's playing through the pain. He probably didn't mention that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we're going to look at a Kobe Bryant to a lesser degree back in the days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Tying his fingers up together literally could be broken, but he telling the doctor, nah, I'm going to go ahead and play that shit. My team needs me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put the human element. All y'all do is be, oh, no, he can't do this. He can't do that. Motherfucker can. Or they be like, say some silly shit. Oh, man, that nigga trash or that nigga garbage or something like that. Well, you go ahead and stand out in front of him. Some of y'all barely 5'7". Can't even stand in front of that nigga. You criticizing Westbrook and that nigga just blow right past your ass, even almost at 38 years old, 37, whatever the hell age is, and just dunk on your ass clean. Then you'll have a reality check. Then you'll wonder why you don't call that nigga trash. Then you'll wonder why you don't say that nigga's not unathletic. You gotta put the human element in shit. And a lot of niggas don't, they don't do that shit. But like I said, man, the Cavs, I don't trust them. I know that Donovan Mitchell, he's doing fabulous. He's doing fabulous. He's doing styling. He's doing it great. He's doing it really, really great. Very, very good. But watch. Somehow, some way, he gonna fuck it up. Just like when he was in Utah. Man, when he was in Utah, y'all gotta remember, they had like 6, 7 guys that was averaging in double figures with Utah, whatever. They had Conley Jr., you know what I'm saying? They had Joe Ingles, you know what I'm saying? They had Rodney Hood, all them other guys or whatever, including Donovan Mitchell and everything. They were doing their thing or whatever. Guess what? They slipped up. Somehow, some way. Yeah, Rudy Gobert, all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Slipped up. Same thing with last year. You know what I'm saying? You got Darius Garland. You got Jared Allen. You know what I'm saying? You got Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? You got what's that dude's name? I always forget that motherfucking name. Caris LeVert. You got Caris LeVert out there. You know what I'm saying? You got people that, that's going to give you buckets and everything like that. But somehow, some way, Donovan Mitchell going to find a way to fuck it up. I guarantee you. And you could go ahead, you could come back to the channel and be like, you know what, straight, you was right. You know what I'm saying? I don't take him serious. Matter of fact, I take Darius Garland serious before I take Donovan Mitchell. I like Darius Garland game. Yeah, they had Joe Ingles. My fault, man. I had to refresh the comments. My fault. Pull up and yeah, it's a job. Facts. He tough. They call him a struggle. Had Joe Ingles. Yeah, people talk as if they have. Yeah, listen. And that's why I don't ever criticize these dudes. Man, y'all sit up there, y'all be like, oh man, he trash. Y'all said Bronny James is trash. Some of y'all niggas can't stand in front of Bronny James. Now, is in comparison to this level, should he be playing at this level, like I said again? No, he should not. Should he be at the G League? Some people might disagree with me. I don't think he should. I think Bronny James, and I know y'all gonna trip out when I say this shit, Go to junior college, man. Well, you can't do that shit now. He ineligible or whatever. But I would have said, go ahead, go to junior college, go do a couple of seasons at junior college or whatever. Go downgrade or something, you know what I'm saying? Then come back, to D1, possibly D2, possibly, you know what I'm saying, BJ, Ted, NAIA. Hell, you got to be able to dominate NAIA first. Shit, you barely scoring 4 points or whatever. But that don't mean that motherfucker trash. He just not fit for that level. Yep. I mean, it might be like LA Fitness Court, but hey, look, I never looked at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because the court, hey, listen, Ted and BJ probably know about this. If you was a freshman, you usually had the freshman court. If you was a freshman and a sophomore, JV, all that, you had that court, and then you had the varsity court. They gonna give you the shitty ass court, you know what I'm saying? Barely anybody in that motherfucker, you know what I mean? But you go to the varsity court, it's all shined up, you know what I'm saying? It's buffered real good, you know what I'm talking about? You know, the paint ain't scratching, none of that nice. You know, the paint is there, you can see the free throw line, you can see the 3-point line. You know what I'm talking about? The rims are orange, you know what I'm saying? The rims are orange. That net, you know what I'm saying, ain't no holes in the net, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no net missing on the other side, none of that shit. Nah, it's nylon on both of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking glass is clean, you know what I mean? Yeah. But in that freshman gym, you know what I'm saying, that JV gym, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got a literally a backboard, like literally a wooden backboard with, you know what I'm saying, a square right there. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Nah, you ain't gonna get that on varsity court. No, varsity court, man, you got them breakaway. You got that NBA. You got that glass. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, got dents in there and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit stank, up in there, you know what I'm saying? Air conditioner don't work. Man, you go to varsity court, man, they got air conditioned, state of the art this. You know what I'm saying? They got the names on the wall, you know what I'm talking about, man? Shit, you go to a freshman court, JV court, they ain't got it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what the G League court look like. You know what I'm talking about? That's what that G League. It's like you ain't measured up yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't quite make it yet. You know what I mean? You ain't there yet. You can't step on this floor yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just wear whatever shoes you got. When you step your game up, then we'll give you a pair of our shoes. You know what I'm saying, that we wear. But yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta work your way up. You know. Hell yeah. That's how it be. But like I said, Donovan Mitchell gonna find a way to fuck it up. He either gonna have an injury, he gonna start complaining. Because to be honest with you, he didn't have no problems with JB Bickerstaff up until the playoffs. Let's just call it what it is. He ain't had no problem. You ain't about no friction. You ain't about no complaining, none of that other stuff until the playoffs. Then all of a sudden he got hurt. They had a little back and forth or whatever. Then you got problems. Donovan Mitchell gonna fuck it up. Man, Donovan Mitchell, a old sensitive ass motherfucker. Man, he was all crying about that. And look, and I understand he was upset about that Rudy Gobert stuff, man. But man, come on, man. He's like, man, no, I can't even play with him. Man, he come off like a little crybaby ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was about to cry when Shaq criticized his ass and shit. You saw his face and shit, looking like he was about to cry after Shaquille O'Neal had criticized him. Nah, take that shit, nigga. Take that. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, up in there crying and shit. Whining. Wait, man, this and that. Nigga, man, get the fuck out of here. That's why you ain't done shit. He said, what's up, Stephen Green? You popping out. I knew your ass was in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Not like you give a fuck anyway, but anyway, nah, salute. Go holler at that nigga, Stephen Green. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Green gonna send him one of them matches. You know what I'm saying? He gonna about a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now, he ain't gonna give you too much. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna give you too much, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna sip a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He gonna stay there just a couple minutes. And he gonna jack in the box again. He gonna pop in, pop out, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, he a little disappointed by this Cowboys and everything. You know, things ain't going too good. You know, Stephen Green, you know, that he kind of been off the scene and shit. He like, man, fuck this Cowboy. I'm disgruntled. I hate these motherfuckers. You said I was watching an OKC game versus LA Clippers. OKC has a 2-1. Yeah, they do. You said Mitchell us about the money. Mitchell us about the money. I had to throw a jab at the team. Well, you know, look, man, he is about the money. Listen, Cowboys are what they are. I was wrong, okay? Do you want to hear that? I was wrong about the Cowboys, but I thought that Dak Prescott was going to do his thing. I thought that Dak Prescott was going to do his thing, but it didn't happen. Nah, that ain't much shit. That ain't the only thing y'all got. Man, when everybody was healthy, y'all wasn't doing shit. I've been there talking about it's just an injury. Nah, y'all got playing problems. Y'all got coaching problems. Y'all got front office problems. AKA Jerry Jones need to sit his ass down. Hell, I'm going to be real with you. Some people say the problem is Stephen Jones too. Yeah, Parsons don't cry baby ass. Look, and I like Parsons. Y'all know I fuck with Parsons. Nigga, man up. You up in there doing them goddamn podcasts? Shit, nigga, y'all whole motherfucking defense was designed to really kill shit. Now all of a sudden you talk about you want out. Come on, man. What kind of shit is that? Just about a year ago, y'all was killing everybody. Y'all running over everybody, everything. You said you're a grandpa. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Yeah, but nah, they had a defense. They had an elite defense. They wasn't complaining. And now all of a sudden, you know, these niggas, you know, they get their money. CeeDee Lamb got his money, you know, and CeeDee Lamb, he got hurt off of a touchdown. Dak Prescott playing like ass. He done got his money. Yes, I'm going to give Dak the smoke. You know what I'm saying? He playing horrible. You know what I'm saying? I know he got hurt and everything, but nah, the Cowboys, there's some people that don't even want to be Cowboys fans anymore. I know Bubba Dub, shout out to Bubba Dub. He don't want to be no no fan no more. You said Jerry Jones didn't even answer King Henry phone call. Yeah, Derrick Henry, and he worked out in Dallas. Not, but hey, Derrick Henry doing his thing. Derrick Henry doing his thing. I don't think the Ravens are gonna win in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't nobody beating Kansas City. Okay, I'm sorry, ain't nobody beating Kansas City. I think the the team that probably got the best chance is either the Steelers or the Bills. I don't trust the Ravens. And I know people gonna be like, "Oh my God, how could you say that? Lamar Jackson, I know, goddamn it, I know." Yeah. So, I mean, I could, listen, bro. Cowboy fans, I feel sorry for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Dak fan. I'm kind of upset about it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You said Dallas can beat 12-5. On that note, with that capping that shit, salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions in basketball and boxing community. Straight to the point. Steven, with that capping that shit, man, I'm out.